Good day to you, Sagittarius. Welcome to your reading with Meenakshi Tarot. Meenakshi here. Hope you guys are well. This is just a general reading for you, Sagittarius, for I think it's the 10th to the 16th of October. Anyway, the dates will be down in the description box. So, Sagittarius, please just take what resonates with you, leave what does not. And if any part of this reading is not resonating with you, then it's maybe not meant for you. So, also don't try and force this reading to fit. You really don't. Just allow it to flow within you. And maybe if you are clicking on this, sometimes you find you click on this and it means something to you. So this is what you were meant to listen to. So it's amazing. But you also have freedom of choice to listen. So let's see, Sagittarius. What is going on here? What's going on here for you? I'd like to thank those that have subscribed to my channel. Thank you so much. Those of you that are just watching, thank you for watching. Those of you that are feeling that this reading is not resonating, please look at your moon, your Venus, and your rising signs. Okay, Sagittarius. So remember, every week that you listen to the reading, it may or may not resonate with you. So sometimes it does and sometimes it doesn't. So you've got Aries energy, you've got Taurus energy coming up here, you've got Capricorn energy coming up here. So we see that some of you have been recently involved in a situation that was, there was a bit of conflict, a bit of drama. But there's also a situation where there was a lot of, where you received from the situation. You could have overcome a lot in the situation and you could have been the winner, some kind of a competitive situation, and you find yourself needing to balance yourself and create. It's important that you create this balance because there's a lot that is coming towards you, but there's also this deceit and this dishonesty that is there within yourself, within what is going on, and you have to be very mindful of deception, of people trying to hurt you or being mean, or there's this difficulty that is there. And we see you, Sagittarius, needing to draw on this Emperor energy. You may have these energies in your space, like I said, the Capricorn, Taurus, Aries, or not. But it's just the energies that they also remind you to be very strong and focused. Not getting too emotional about things, but also allow yourself to be part of a solution. Not to allow the deception to cause you to cut yourself out of opportunities that present themselves to you. It's about you realizing that there could be some unhealthy attachments in your space. You could be caught up in some kind of addictive behavior. You could be caught up in some kind of a relationship that turned out to be very toxic for you, where there was this deceit and dishonesty. There is a lot of bickering and arguing. But it's also time for you to realize that, there has to be cooperation. There has to be this validation. There has to be this working together. You may need the wisdom of somebody older than yourself, the guidance. Some of you could be finding yourself in a love situation with somebody slightly younger than yourself, or you yourself could be that younger person in this relationship. So there is this polarity of situations that is happening within your situation, but there's definitely some form of deceit that has also unfolded within your situations that has come to light. Where there has been lies, there has been deception. So let's get a bit more clarity here. Okay, what flipped over? Page of Cups and Seven of Pentacles. So some of you could be something that has started off as quite exciting, as is becoming an opportunity to plant roots and to see something grow from it. Okay, some of you could be in a love situation. There could have been some deception with a love situation as well. There's definitely some deceit, some bickering, some problems in a love situation. But let's draw some more cards before I just jump to conclusions with everything. Queen of Swords energy. Aries, Leo. No, not Aries, but I keep saying Aries. That's Libra, Aquarius, Gemini energy. So some deception here. There's been some deception, some lies with regards to an Aquarius, Libra, Gemini person. Okay. Let's see. Got the Chariot energy, Hermit, Virgo energy as well. Okay, Temperance, Sagittarius, your energy in reverse as well. So We see that some of you are getting caught up in this drama and temptations, but also being able to feel as though you can plant roots. There was this attachment. There was this promise. There was this love situation that was a very competitive love situation. And it was a very confusing love situation as well, because you were, in some cases, you could have been very caught up in your head because of you were receiving a lot of information, news, time, effort as well, gifts, could have been gifts as well, which has caused you to be very confused within your situation. And also realizing that you needed to balance the situation and move forward. Some of you could be thinking of taking a trip, you could be traveling, could also be thinking of wanting to, just make things different for yourself, giving yourself a bit of a head start in situations. But we see with this deceit and deception that has happened, you could be involved in this, you could be a part of it, or you could be the one that has been deceived and lied to, but also rising above this and being able to plant these seeds, being able to move on, and able to move away from these confusing thoughts, and being able to, but there's a situation where there's this lack of order and this lack of balance, and you are totally chaotic at the moment. There's total chaos, this thing, you are not in your positive self, Sagittarius. So while you are able to plant these roots, and while you are able to make this commitment, some of you are maybe wanting to move away from a relationship or from some kind of a commitment, needing to spend some time alone, needing to contemplate about your way forward in your future, because there has been this chaos. You had the situation that you moved towards, which is, yes, you were part of things, but it was very unbalanced for you. But it's left you in this love situation needing to feel as though you need to connect with your higher self, and you need to make some decisions as you move forward. You could also, sometimes these readings are not necessarily about but lovers, could be about friends as well. So there's friendship situations that have unfolded where there is these complications. So fire signs today are dealing with a lot of emotional complications. There's a lot of situations that are unfolding that have been very problematic, and there seems to be a lot of betrayals as well. You could have been a part of the betrayal or not, but there's definitely some kind of betrayals, and it could be some kind of betrayal with regards to an air sign. So you could be finding yourself in a situation like that. So you see, it could be somebody rushing towards you, wanting you to make some decisions, maybe planting some roots with them. We see a family situation of gossiping, betrayal. Oh, my dear. Okay. You must be so mindful that you do not create problems for yourself. Okay, cards that are just flipping over. Creating problems. A lot of things from the past is rushing back into the present. A lot of things that were supposed to be wonderful celebrations are not wonderful celebrations anymore. There's this, you're dealing with, let's see what has flipped over. Okay, this is all that has flipped over. So we are seeing these situations that are unfolding here. I was thinking, let me put my mic on. Oh my word, I've been doing this reading without my mic. I hope you guys have heard me properly during this reading. So, Sagittarius, even I was upside down during this reading. This is quite an intense reading on so many levels, because it's what's supposed to have been working out has not worked out, and promises that were made on deceit and deception. You're finding yourself now being, part of a conflict situation where there was this love opportunity and love offer that has failed to happen. You find yourself involved in a deception that had far-reaching consequences and is literally, causing a lot of problems and things not working out, things falling apart. And it's as though you just wish for all of this to be behind you so that you can move on. You are so exhausted from it because you want to move forward to your happy family situation, to your domestic bliss, because that's getting involved in other people's trauma, other people's nonsense is really just, cause you a lot of conflict. And we see this, you're constantly wanting to move forward, but you're getting caught up in conflict. You're wanting to create this balance within yourself, and you're needing to realize that you have this creative power to create this, Sagittarius. But there is a lot of this drama where you have to make these decisions and decide whether you want to stay caught up in these situations or just move on and find your own peace and your own wisdom and your own guidance. You need to think about what it is that you are getting caught up in, because some of the stuff that fire signs have been caught up in, it seems to be not very good, but rather problematic. So we have to be very mindful of this, Sagittarius, what is happening here. So let's draw some more cards here for you. There's a lot of drama that has unfolded, Sagittarius, a lot of problems that has unfolded for you, and a lot of you getting involved in other people's situations as well. So you need to be very mindful of not getting involved in other people's situations. We see hostilities. Could be having some drama close to you in your environment, dealing with hostile situations. Yeah, you've got the thinking man. Could be yourself, could be somebody else who's somebody who thinks beyond the norm, who looks at things very differently, could be very inspirational. It could be you also having to have a situation with this thinking man where the way they're looking at things, okay, let's draw some more cards, it's causing you some conflict. It's causing you some indecision. You seeming to be there's this conflict. There's a lot of, be so mindful of not giving your power away, Sagittarius, and knowing you need to know who you are and where you are and what you stand for, because this situation is quite catastrophic. Community, blossoming abundance, and a door to personal healing. So a lot of you need to make this decision, with regards to these hostilities and what it is that is getting you involved and getting caught up in. And you need to decide for yourself, because you need to be in a holistic, it's nice to be involved in a community environment, to be involved with other people, but to be involved in a situation where there's love and acceptance for who you are. And you can allow this blossoming abundance to happen in your life and in all areas of your life, and allowing this door to personal healing and happiness to open up for you, for this prosperity to flow into your life. So you do have the situation, but you do need to make a decision with regards to these, where this hostility with this masculine energy that has supposed to be of somebody who thinks higher, who thinks with clarity, but there's a decision that you need to make with regards to a sisterhood in some cases. You need to be very mindful of who you are involving yourself with, because you need to move towards this blossoming abundance and door to personal healing. So just be careful who you're trusting in your situations. You have to make a choice that is good for you, Sagittarius. Okay, let's draw some more cards here. So just be mindful of getting caught up in things. Grace and gratitude. You just need to have your grace, your gratitude, that is going to allow your expansion in your life, and not getting involved with drama, negative drama. But be so mindful of people getting you caught up in things that's not your business. Choose your battles wisely. But at the same time, in order for evil to succeed, a good man stays quiet. So also choose when you're going to get involved in things, Sagittarius. You don't want to get yourself caught up in drama, but you do not also want to allow negativity to keep dwelling in your space. So right now you are in a space where you need to look at your life with an attitude of grace and gratitude, and you need to experience your life from that point of view and realize that you need to take your steps now towards your new beginning, and you need to move towards that, and you need to travel very lightly. You need to simplify your life. You need to get rid of this, the people that are playing mind games, people that are manipulating you, people that are gaslighting you, all those terms, the breadcrumbing, the love bombing, all of that. You need to just step away from all of that, and you need to decide for yourself what is important to you, and you need to go down to yourself and living with this grace, this gratitude, making decisions based on that as you move forward, and letting go of the unnecessary drama. You just need to travel with what you need, and to travel as lightly as possible. Okay, let's draw some more cards here for you, Sagittarius, there's a lot of opportunities, but there's a lot of other people drama coming through here. It's a lot of other people drama coming through. So let's draw another card for you and see what more can we say for you. Oh, let's see what has fallen out here. Just give me a sec. Let me pick these cards up. Okay, the two cards that flipped out was I'm sorry and called. And this is really quite amazing cards. I mean, can you see these cards? I mean, really quite amazing cards. I'm sorry, defenselessness, righting past wrongs, uprooting, and called. Soul gifts and training, it's time to step up. So very often this is really about you needing to make things right. There's this underlying chaos that has happened, and you need to make the past right. It's very important that you do that for you to step into your soul gifts and training. And it's really saying to you need to step up. You need to apologize. You need to fix what was wrong. Whatever was wrong, it's caused a major uprooting. It's caused a major chaos. It's affected a lot of people, a lot of changes, a lot of situations, a lot of truths that were supposed to have been. And you need to make this right, Sagittarius. So if you were part of something that created a blockage and a drama and created so many problems for others, you need to fix this, and you need to say sorry and realize that this is how we move on, and you can move towards what you are called to do, and you can step into your power, into what is meant for you, step into the future that is meant for you. So this is a very intense time in your life, Sagittarius, is that you need to make some very intense changes. And you need to simplify your life. You need to walk forward, and you can't carry on with this burden. You need to right the wrongs of the past. It's important. It's very important so that you can move and you can step up. So without going on and on and on in too much detail here, Sagittarius, I'm just going to leave it here, park this here. Please remember to subscribe to my channel. Please remember to share my videos, and I'll see you again next week. So take care and goodbye.